Howdy ho, muscle car fans. We have a couple Dodge Vipers here made by a brand called Kyosho. You might be wondering, why do I have two? Well, I'm a moron and I simply forgot that I ordered one of these before I ordered the other one. The blue one came in a bulk purchase, so when I looked up my eBay, purchases, it was just hidden away in a bulk purchase. So I ordered the red one as well, and then I realized I actually now have two of them. But that's okay. This is a cool car. Uh, I could always sell one off, I guess, in the future if I want to. So I don't have any original boxes or anything like that, but it came with these little info cards. So it's a V10 engine, and this is the third generation Viper. So that generation came out in 2002, but I think they modeled it off this 2003 version. And anyways, it was sold up until 2007. The engine was increased from 8 liters to 8.3 liters, and then in the coupe version it made around 510 horsepower, so a little bit more than the convertible version. Wikipedia tells me that Ralph Gilles, or Gilles, it sounds like a French name, so I have no idea how to pronounce that. But anyways, that person supposedly designed the coupe version. And then, all that power to the rear wheels supposed to get you as 0 to 60 acceleration in around 3.7 seconds for the coupe, that is. The Viper dates way back till 1991. I have a little bit of a soft spot for this because when I lived in LA, my friend bought one on eBay in Florida. So we flew to Florida and then we drove his Dodge Viper across America back to Los Angeles. It was the generation before this one, though, so it wasn't the third gen, it was the second gen. I think he paid like 30 grand for it, which is pretty cool because I think those cars were like 70 or $80,000 when they were new. So he had a pretty cool car. Although it's weird, that one had like 400 or 450 horsepower, and it didn't really feel like it. It was a fast car, but it was so refined that it just felt like a locomotive. I'm used to more raw experiences with no sound insulation and harsh suspension or just an open motorcycle. So I wasn't actually very impressed with the driving the Viper. It wasn't for me. But anyways, it's still a cool looking vehicle. Alright, so these are identical castings, just different colorways. Let's take a look at this front view. It looks pretty similar. It's got the recessed fog lamps there. The wheels are pretty accurate, it seems. They could have been a little wider, I think, maybe in the spokes. But you'll see that it actually curves in here towards the lip, and this one does the same. Okay, the mirrors there. Yeah, they seem okay. Maybe they could have been angled out a little bit more. And then it's nice to see the white stripes and stuff like that. So there's a little vent, but no black paint. Okay, what about the back view? Yeah, it's not bad. The only thing missing really is Kyosho painted on these little silver backup lights. But it's such a thin strip, I can understand why they wouldn't have plastic there, because there wouldn't be enough metal to do a plastic insert there. They would have to literally have one big piece of plastic and then paint the blue stripe over it, which actually they could have done. I've seen stuff like that from Kyosho. Gas cap there. Alright, so anyways, it looks close enough to the photos that I'm going to keep these models. So we have what used to be a nice metallic blue. You can see it's got paint rash going on. And the graphics here might be affected by the paint rash. It doesn't look very crisp. The wheels, as I mentioned, I think the spokes could be a little wider there, but they got the 6 lug nuts accurate. No brake system though. Alright, so I guess one nitpick would be the tire height. The tires look much more low profile in the photographs. These tires look a little bit too thick. Fuel filler door looks good, printed on reflector there. The vent doesn't have any black there, so that's unfortunate. The exhaust looks accurate though. The real car just has black, soot exhaust tips there. Going around to the front, the headlights look good. It looks like there's different light buckets back there. The fog lamps are just painted silver. The grill, looks like there's black back there. I think it might be paint, but there's some depth to the grill there. Dodge, the Viper badge, I mean, looks pretty good. It would have been nice to have a little black paint there. Or here, none of these vents here. This side, well, I guess it's still a little blurry. I don't know. It's not very good printing on this one. A little bit of paint rash again. Where's the fuel filler? Oh yeah, it's there. Okay, so now the stripes here, they don't seem to be very dark. Like, it seems like they're very faint. You can almost see like a little blue shining through. At least when I pull out the red one, you'll see the difference. I also suspect this might be white out. I think maybe the previous owner, added some white paint there. So it's not so great. Alright, the black printing on the windows is okay. Raised wiper blades there. Boy, it's gonna be hard to see the interior of this thing. Such small windows and they're molded, but well, there's the steering wheel. A little texture on the seat, a little ribbing detail. Okay, some molded in gauges and stuff like that. So, not bad. Typical Kyosho blister pack stuff. Okay, so the back end here. Yeah, the Viper badge looks good. The real photo had like a key lock there. This one doesn't have it. Maybe there's a change and it's a year or something, or they just skipped it. A little extra extra plastic flash there. It's too bad. And then we got those painted on backup lights. Okay, slight recess there. Some vanes is press fit together, so maintenance is an issue. The tires do have some pretty cool treads, and they're staggered in size, much wider in the rear. This is one of the very few, if only, Kyoshos I've seen with a copyright on it. So this copyright is 2008. So we know this model is like 13 years old, maybe 12 years old. So that's good to know. So now I can understand why maybe this paint isn't as nice as it could be, right? Alright, let's just take a quick look at the red one. So yeah, the stripes on this one are much thicker white paint. I almost feel like the other one, the blue, it was a little translucent. See here in the back, you can almost see a little blue shining through. You don't really get that though on this red one, so okay, obviously all the same details, but I feel like this is clearly printed nicely. Very legible. The blue one, it was all faded or blurry or something. Okay, well, yeah, see again, paint blistering. It's very common on red diecast cars from Kyosho to have paint blistering. And again, yeah, no black paint there. Okay, well, yeah, the Viper printing on this model seems to be better all around than that blue one. So I would have to say this red model is actually nicer than the blue one. Yeah, everything else is the same. Okay, well, anyways, it's still pretty nice to have. Two in this case. So let's put these up here. Alright, well, if you like V10 powered muscle cars from America, you might want to look into getting these models. I forget what collection these came from, but we do know that they're kind of old, so they're still available on eBay. That's where I got these. But they're pretty pricey, just to let you know. But, well, you know what? I kind of feel like another premium brand will eventually get around to doing this. Maybe like, I could see Mini GT doing this model. Ideally, it would be Mini GT and not Auto World or something, or Greenlight. Greenlight could possibly do a good job, but I really don't have much confidence in Auto World. Okay, well, anyways, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next muscle car review. Thanks for watching. See ya.